So today we're talking about dividing fractions by fractions. We've already divided a whole by a fraction by a whole, and now we're going to divide a fraction by a fraction. So for instance, if we have 3/4 divided by 1/2, we're actually trying to find out how many halves are in 3/4. So these are the steps to draw the model. Of course, we're going to see what it means. So we're going to use a number line for this model. So the first thing that we have to do is to draw a number line for the first number. So our first number is our dividend. So I've already got this written out, and I'm going to go from 0 to 1 whole. Okay? And it tells me that I have to have this divided into fourths. So that's in half, that's a fourth, and that's a fourth. And I'm going to label them. And I'm going to plot that line there, because that's going to be important, because that's what's being divided. Now, I drew another line here, but here's our next step. It says draw a number line for the second number, for the divisor. So I'm going to look at the divisor, and it's divided into half. So again, so of course we're always working with 1 whole. Look at that, 2/4 actually equals 1/2. So there's step 2. Now it says compare the two number lines and section it off by your divisor. So I have to find each half. So I'm going to section this off. That's a half, so that's 1/2. And then here is where my 3/4 is. And that's where I end. Well, this is half of my first section, so that would be 1/2. So 3/4 divided by 1/2 equals 1/2. What does that basically mean? There are 1/2 halves inside of 3/4. Now, we love our algorithm. So the algorithm is to keep your first number, change multiplication to division, and flip your second number, which we call using the reciprocal. So here's my problem, 3/4 divided by 1/2. Let's see if it works. So keep 3/4, change division to multiply, and flip 1/2 to 2/1. And I end up with, I can cross simplify. I like to make life easy. I know 2 goes into 4 2 times, and then that it's like we canceled that one out, so there's nothing there. If you wanted to put a 1 there though, because it's almost like we divided by 2 for each of those numbers, and we end up with 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 1 is 2. Now I have to convert this back to a mixed number because it is improper. The numerator is greater than the denominator. And there you have it, 1/2. And that does equal what we have up here, 1/2. Now, I just want to go over really quickly, what if we're dividing two mixed numbers? How should we do this? Well, the first step is always to convert. So we're going to convert our mixed numbers to improper fractions. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7/4. And I'm not keep changing or flipping until after I do my conversion. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3/2. Now I can do my keep, change, flip. So I keep 7/4, I change to multiplication, and I flip 3/2 to 2/3. This again is a nice thing because I can see that I can factor out 2 in each of these. So if I took 2 out, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2. What do I end up with? 7/6. It's an improper fraction, so I have to convert it back to a mixed number. and it becomes 1/8. and 1/6. How many 1/2s are in 1 3/4? 1 and 1/6. And there you have it.